Good day, people. I hope everyone is enjoying and you have seen the previous drawings that I've uploaded so far. Let's do the next 2D exercise. If you want to contact me, maybe you need information or you want to have some lessons, as I'm offering some lessons, can be online. That's a good idea as well. It's the best way to teach someone, like at these trying times. So let's do this one. This is another 2D exercise. We have a lot of 2D exercise to go because, as far as I've said, I'm covering a lot for first years students in mechanical engineering. I'm giving you all the basics that you need in order to get at least 99%. If you don't get 100%, be at least around 99. So I think that can be best. So let's go. Let's do it quickly. Let me give again a summary. That's how I teach. That's my style of teaching. Let me give a summary of what you want to do. This is a 2D drawing, so it's sort of use geometrical features. Like it's a lot of circles. You use mostly circles. Lines is just a guideline to guide you through where you wanna go. So far we have, obviously we'll start from the main cycle, which is on the left side. So by starting from that circle, what we have from that circle, we have a diameter of 50, which is a bigger circle, and then we have a guide circle or a construction circle, which is 32, R32. This is the construction circle to guide you on how to draw this one. So again, we will apply those mirror and stuff, or coping. So, but mirror will be best for us. As you can see, the left side it's exactly the same as the right hand side. So what we'll do, we'll draw this circle and this circle at an angle. We'll draw one circle and the other circle will be at an angle. As far as we are not given what angle this is, so but by the look of things, it's close to 30 degrees. So it's 30 degrees because if I extend this one, if I wanna be sure, I'll count this 37 and then I realize that, oh okay, it's offsetted below as 37, below 37, which is 30. So let's do it. Let's start with our circle. Our first circle, let's do the 50, and then let's do the construction. If you want to find the center of the circle, you go to the circle that we have drawn and then you'll see a center mark, and then let's say 32. It's 32.5, and then the inner one is 15. So let's say 15, and then we have 32.5. What we can do is to change this into a center line, as it's a construction to us. So what you want to do is to draw a circle, a line which is at an angle of 30. It can be any measurement, and then you click tab and then you type 30. So this helps us to get a center mark of the other circle. So still this circle, it's 22. It's given us 22. As we are given in a form of a diameter, and then 22 divided by, which means our radius is 11. It's 11. Normally this AutoCAD is giving us in radius. So I need the guide to draw this circle as well, and then I can just say copy from here to there. And then we are done with this. So what you can do best is to mirror this to the bottom side, mirror the two circles, and then I click a mirror feature, I click the two guiding point, and then I say enter, it's space bar for me. So now I want to mirror the other ones. I will say mirror again, is the same thing. I find true guide, say enter. So now we are done with this mark. So what we need to do now is to find how did they draw the slot, the bigger slot, which is far away from the circle. And then what are we given? First of all, what I can see best is that we are given, remember we need 2 points to draw a circle, and you are not sure if the center of this slot is exactly in the same center of the other circle that we have drawn. So but we are given a guide that from the intersection, the tangent of the first circle is exactly a distance away 43, which is 43.4. So which means we have 1 point to draw a circle. The other point doesn't matter. It does matter because it's exactly lining the center. So let's find the slot first. As soon as you find the slot, you will find the other circles. So let's find the slot. So if you want, you can just say, okay, circle, let's draw the center line first. This is our center line. You can change it to center. As I have said, it's exactly touching here. Or if you want, you can just say offset, enter, and then I say 43.4, because offsetting means plus from the original dimension. If you wanna see, wanna prove it that it's exactly the same, let's say move this one. Let's say move from any point to that side, just 43.4. You will see it's exactly in the same lining, so it doesn't matter. We have what we need. So let's delete the circle. So remember, we need the center of the circles of the slot. So how do we find them? Which line or which circle it's at, it's exactly, figure it out, like which circle is exactly tangential to the line that we have drawn now. You will realize that it's 125. So let's offset that line 125 to the left side. I'm going to say offset, enter, 125, enter. We want to offset this 125. Can you see exactly where it is? And then now you can draw, and then you say 125, enter. Can you see it comes back exactly in the same lining? So but you wouldn't find it if you were using the other method, like trying to figure it out, is this center or is what center? So you'll be wasting your time, and then maybe if you're writing an exam, so you'll be left behind. So what we wanna draw now, it's all the circles, because they are starting in the same center, they are just in offset from the other one. Or let's use what we are best with, let's just use an offset, but anything, it's fine. If you want to use an offset, you will say, okay, if you want to draw this circle, if you need to draw this circle, you will say an offset of minus this one, which means you will say 125 minus 115. So it still remains the same. So just because we are given all the dimensions, let's just use the dimensions. We have 125, we have drawn already, we have 115, and then the next one, it's 145, and then the other one, it's 155. So but we have then another one which is in between, which is a guiding dimension. It's exactly in between 125 and 145 and 125. So you'll say 145 minus 125. You'll realize that it's 20, which means it's an offset of 10, which means it's 125, it's 135 in fact. 125 plus 10, it becomes 135. So we have 135 as well. So let's draw it. From the same center, let's draw everything. I'll say, okay, now I have 115, enter. You say repeat the same thing. If you click enter, it repeats the same command, and then you say 145, enter, repeat the same command. You say 155, and then 135, 135, the last one. Yeah, I think we're done. So we take the middle one and then we convert it into a circle as it's a center. It's a guideline. So what we do next is you are given the center of the slot, of the center where the slot starts. It's exactly at an angle of 37 degrees. So by doing that, and then obviously you'll get that 20, this one is a diameter 20, and then this is diameter 20. So the outer one, it attaches to 115. It attaches to 115, which means it's plus 10 as well. So we can draw in that manner. So let's draw it. We need the slot to have a line. You don't know how far the line can be, so let's make it longer enough. Let's say 160, and then you say angle, it's 37 degrees, enter. So now you can delete some which you don't need. So let's draw the slot. You can use this method as long as you know you have used the right dimensions. So what I need to do now is to copy this, and then I say mirror. You highlight and then you say mirror. Because copying is another level. So now I can use a trimming tool. I can trim everything so that I can be left with exactly the slot that I need. So we'll trim the other ones. Let's just draw this final object. Here's it. The distance from the center point to this line we are given as 40. We are given as 40, and we have radius 5 on all corners. So let's just draw this. You'll use a lot of offset so that you can get the points. So let's say offset 20, offset 20, enter, 20. The reason why I'm offsetting 20 is because the distance in between is 40. So I wanted to get the same distance by using a halving method. So let's say offset 5, enter, 5, enter. So this, you offset 5, and we offset 5 as well to the other side. So the other one is 5 as well. So now we can draw a circle which is 5. So to be quick, let's just use this method of copying and pasting. And then now it's time to trim. Let's see how the trimming is. Okay, the trimming says we don't have anything to the inner side, so it's just it's a well curved something. So let's trim the circle. We trim the circle. We trim this circle. We trim the circle in this manner. Let's trim. If you can't trim something, jump it or go away from it first, and then you'll come back for it, because at some point you'll realize that whenever we draw our circle, it's not exactly touching in there, so that can be an effect at some point. So we're using a trimming. Let's trim. Now let's see if we have drawn this one correctly. 20, enter. Yes, this one it's exactly not correct because we have used the method of copying. Let's say extend, so that it can exactly lie on an object to get the fillet right. Even this, we said. So let's not use the method of copying. We can just type exactly what the dimension is, so that you can get the exact distance. Extend, enter, enter. Here's my extend, yes, I think it's okay. Even this circles, remember we use the method of copying, that's why you can't trim the other one. Let's use 5, so that you can get exactly the same point, the same tangent. 5, enter, and then now we trim. You can see now we can trim it very well. The other one is trimmed. I have trimmed the wrong part. Yes, now it's okay. Let me trim this and trim this by extend a little bit. So let's delete all the unnecessary information so that you can know what you are trimming. Because we'll trim and realize that we are doing something wrong at some point. So we are at least left with the shape, the one you need. You see trim. Let's finish up the trimming, and we cut out the small space. We trim this one. What more? We have to trim the inside, and then we trim the inside as well, and then we trim the smaller line. Now we can delete what's left. Remember, our slot is open from the top to the other side, so don't delete information that you need. Trim. Here's my trimming. It's exactly tangential to the other one. I think even this one we might have made a little bit of mistake because of copying. It's exactly on the line, but it's 10, radius 10, yes. So which means that one it's a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. This one, the older one, and then I say extend, enter. Yes, now we have the good one, and then we can trim to make it look good. Then given this side, I just delete it because we have the center already. This is the center. Make it 10. I say trim. Now it looks super well. So this is what you need. This is exactly what they said we should draw. As you can see, it looks exactly the same as the right hand side. So that's how you draw it. If you want to switch off your construction lines, you come here and then I say freeze all construction lines. So they are not deleted, they are just hidden. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you can see the other drawings that are coming. I will start with SolidWorks later on. I'm just giving all the basic information with AutoCAD. Thank you, and please encourage your friends and families and those who want to do mechanical engineering to subscribe so that I can at least get 99% as I've said. Trust me on this. Thank you.